Hi, beautifuls. Oh, love
Oh,
you.
Hi,
love
Joe.
you.
Love
Hi,
you so
Jody.
Love
much.
you.
Oh, I love you
Love
so
you,
much.
Joe.
Love you.
Absolutely. I'm just
Love
totally
you, Joe.
in love with every one of you. Absolutely, totally in love with every one of you and all of our beautiful one soul. How about
Oh,
you guys?
same.
Yeah, love you so much.
Same. Love you. Love
Yeah.
you all. Yeah, I
Oh,
love you all so
Love you
much.
all.
Yeah, so
oh,
do I. Love you all so much.
oh. What about Stella?
Love you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love you all so much. Love you.
Oh, how
Love
beautiful
you
is that?
guys.
Elevate your eternal DNA, love consciousness. Hey, how beautiful is that?
Wow.
Elevate your
Wow.
DNA, love consciousness. Ah, I love my long titles. I just don't always. Oh, they're so beautiful. And whenever I know what my topic is, and I try to put the topic into like a something that kind of says it all without saying it all. So that's why they're quite long usually. But I'm just so happy to be doing this today with all of you. It's so precious and beautiful. And I've got so much I want to share with you about all of this. And I think I'll just start with the fact that DNA is ageless. That's it. Beginning and oh, okay, I'll fill in the space.
I love the start
Oh,
of it.
So yes, our DNA is ageless. It really actually is like even scientifically, it is. But the thing is, our choices and our thoughts and our beautiful giving all those thoughts and emotions to the beautiful liquid crystal we talked about last session and feeding it with our thoughts. And so, if we can elevate into our love consciousness, which is what you guys are already doing, then that's what liquid crystal is. It just is giving that to our DNA, but our DNA also has the consciousness. It's not really, it's not unconscious, just that even though the liquid crystal is there, giving it all those thoughts and emotions and everything because, the liquid crystal is the receiver, the conductor of our thoughts and emotions. And anyone watching this, watched the session before, is all that information in that one. But, it's just, our DNA is really, really profoundly amazing. And of course it is because we are, and our DNA is actually completely connected to everything. People say that there's dormant DNA, but scientists say, but there's nothing dormant at all. The only thing dormant is the consciousness that we're choosing, and even then, it's not dormant; it's just a choice. And so, our DNA is connected to everyone, everything, everything in existence, every single memory, every single lifetime, multidimensional, just completely multidimensional. Like that is us. That is our soul, and our DNA has that connection all the time. So, what if we really remembered that? And what if we just said, well, that's real, because it is. That's true. It's in a way, it's like because we've been focusing on this beautiful illusion of limitation and separation, that it feels overwhelming even to think about that, all of that. It's like, but you don't even have to really, you just have to know that that's what's happening. Within our DNA, we do have, the lineage, the DNA that came from our parents and what's in there, the genes and everything. But ultimately, it's so much more than that. It's so much more than that because even what we got from our parents contains everything. So how can it be limited? It can't be. What what we what we have is a choice. We have the complete choice. And we make that choice anyway, no matter regardless of what our parents give up to, to grow us into this beautiful physical form. And it's just magnificent. All of it's magnificent. But it's really to really understand and remember that we make the choice. We make the choice. And it really is not an individual choice. That beautiful source of love that truly is the creation of everything. Everything is created from that love. And in those moments when everything was created, everything was designed. And everything, all that is within us. You know, we do have within us the memory. We do. And we can activate that memory. And you guys already are, you know, you really are. But there's a big thing about the DNA, how age, like just knowing that it's ageless clearly says what choices humanity is making, because I know, absolutely know, we do not have to die. And so do you, because you're connecting with that, you know, through my guidance and probably even before that. But then majority of the beautiful souls of humanity totally believe that's, you know, that's a choice that can never be changed, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, if that's a choice, it is done. And so every choice, it is done. Every choice, every choice that we make. And so the thing is, too, as you all know, those choices can be just completely unconscious. And they're meant to be. And you know, and DNA is just completely connected. It's a receiver and a transmitter. So we are actually like everything that we, in this illusion of individuality, are choosing is receiving and it's transmitting. It's the DNA is transmitting. They're connected. There's no separation between any of us, between any of our DNA. It seems like that. And, you know, we look different because that's the design. You know, we created the parent illusion as well. You know, before that, way before. And even when I say way, I feel such an illusion because I know time isn't real. But there was moments in our whole existence where we were birthed without that. That's a really big topic in a way. There's so much I could say about it, but I just want to try and keep it kind of simple today to just embrace that, just to really know that the illusion of having to be born and die that way is a beautiful illusion. And we talked about light interim, how we don't really die anyway, we just transport into that other dimension. But your DNA contains every dimension, every dimension. It contains all consciousness. It contains memory of the love that you are. And my guidance has been assisting you to awaken that. Awaken DNA for ascension. That liquid crystal that we talked about, that's just a pure consciousness. It is love, you know, but everything is. But that how that embraces the whole DNA and gives it everything means the DNA has everything. It has everything. It has every bit of knowing that you could ever want. And I know myself, even having all this understanding and this memory, like it still feels unknown in a way. But in another way, it doesn't feel unknown because I've remembered. I feel the knowing in that way. But trying to comprehend all of that, comprehend our existence, comprehend the magnificence of our DNA. Like, it's so magnificent that we can put death consciousness into it. We can believe in aging, therefore we have it. We can put anything consciously into our DNA, therefore it exists. And not only does it exist for you, it exists for all of us. So imagine when collectively this is happening, we know this is happening in the one soul. Imagine when collectively, boom, boom, or
Wow.
sparkle, whatever you prefer, sparkle, it happens, you know. We just switch it on. It's there. It's on anyway. We just remember it's on. We remember the eternal beings of love that we are. We remember, and look, it's so simple. Just start with what you're doing now is you're just knowing how beautiful you are. It's all love. All of it is love. There can never be anything separate to love, otherwise it doesn't exist. Like even the darkness that we would see, that we have seen in the world, that's still love. And so when, like, you guys are so amazing and you are choosing your ascension, and what's ascension? Rising, elevating your DNA and love consciousness. That's what you're doing. So you're just unveiling yourself consciously, because it's all there. Like, we've existed in civilizations that were just way, way, way more evolved than we are now. We've existed in complete super consciousness, you know, and even then that wasn't called super consciousness because it was just what it was. It only seems super consciousness because we're comparing it to now. But that is existing now in our DNA. Try and fathom that a little bit, even a bit more than a little bit. Just accept it and embrace it and just go, wow, I am so multidimensional. My DNA is just the most profound creation.
Wow.
Yeah, from the source of love, from that source of love, which is what we are. Nothing can exist without it. It exists because of it. We exist because of love. That's what created all of this. So when you can understand that, you can really know your DNA is love. Every part of us is love. It's just, you know, there's so many studies and scientific things that you can look at and to give what scientists can allow themselves to fathom. That's all it is. They have their limitations, but those limitations are breaking down. You probably noticed that if you're watching things like that. They're getting more and more expansive in their awareness. Like, well, now we know this. Now we know that was that, but now we know this. And now we know that, and we're thinking this is possible now. And then the next thing, that is possible. You know, and this is what's happening. It's the way the consciousness is, like, you know, I always say how much I love the scientists, you know, because it's really perfection. And so we don't have to limit ourselves in any way. We don't have to be limited to any scientific study. But the beauty about the limitation, like, we love this, right? We love it. If we didn't love it and we didn't want it, it'd be finished. We love it. We love this illusion. Hey? Yeah? Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
I
feel
can
it.
feel it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But don't you just love having more awareness of what the illusion is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like every
Yeah.
And everything that I've been sharing with you is like, and everything I'm saying is instantly going into the one mind. It's just everything I'm saying is doing that. And everything everyone is saying is doing that. So collectively, there's a lot of people saying limitation, 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 victim, victim, separation, right? And that's beautiful when we understand it from that higher perspective. It doesn't feel beautiful when you're in the middle of it. It feels pretty painful. But you know, that's part of the journey to know what limitation feels like. And like that time is really completing, and that's why there is so much more information that's coming through the scientists actually. Because what do they want? They want to know. That's why they're doing it. They want to know the answers, right? They zoom in on things, you know. And the more they zoom in, and I've said this years and years ago, the more you zoom in, the more endless love you're going to feel and see. And that's what they're experiencing. But they want to know. It's being activated. And there's still that mindset that if we can work it out scientifically, then we'll know. But you know, it's amazing how much they think is dormant because they can't see the rest that's in the DNA. They call it junk DNA. You've probably heard that, right? Junk DNA. That's, I think it's funny. It's so funny, so not junk, you know. It's so not junk. Like junk's just, you know, kind of worthless, useless stuff, right? But it's just absolutely not that. And the reason they call it that is coming from that limited perspective because that's about, you know, how far they're allowing themselves to comprehend. Because you have to go beyond just physical to comprehend it, right? If you keep only, and that happens all the time, once they hit the end of the physical understanding, it's like, whoa, oh, what's that? What is that? Oh, that's unlimited. Oh, can't fathom that right now. Too unlimited, you know. Cute, so cute and beautiful. We love them, you know. We love everyone, and we love all the limitation. We really do. And there's always an easy way to see if you love it or not. When you're believing it, change believing it. See how easy that feels. Sometimes, sometimes it's a struggle, right? Oh, I love you all so much. It's so beautiful. So it is pretty easy just to observe yourself, you know. But really, there really is no separation at all. There really isn't. And that is what I do love. That's being proven. Actually, amazing how they've managed to do that. You know, they've managed to show us there's no separation and how everything is instant. I mean, how blatant is that? I wonder how they really feel when they have that moment, you know, when they have that moment of, you know, do they just go, wow, and, you know, look at each other and just go, what just happened? What did we just see? That? You know, do they do that? You know, maybe only internally because they've got to, you know, keep up their front of their identity as a scientist. Beautiful. I'd love to actually imagine them doing that. I'd probably do that now. You know, just doing that moment of wow. And that's because the memory, this is the time where the memory is going to get awakened more and more and more. It's always been the plan, the high plan for existence, and it's happening. But I love really knowing what they think is dormant. It's only their own dormant consciousness. That's all they're seeing is themselves. There's nothing dormant about the DNA, nothing. We wouldn't even exist if it was nothing. It was junk. We wouldn't exist. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really obvious, you know? So how are you feeling about what I've said so far? Anyone like to share? I'll keep talking about it. I'd love to hear what you feel though. Anyone?
I
I,
Okay,
go,
Nick.
Sean. Okay.
Go.
I just want to say, Jody,
Mhm.
you are beyond my dream come true. Like,
Oh, you too.
it's like, thank you. It's like when I was 5 years old, I remember very clearly, I was like, I had made that choice as that young kid that I'll study science because science will show me where humanity is at that point. But for the answers that I really am looking for, I'll have to look inside of me. And I remember that vision that I was sitting, but there's this golden light that I was receiving information from.
When was
And
this?
this was when I was 5 years old.
Oh, it's completely real. Completely real. Keep going.
and I shared it with my granddad, my mom's dad.
Mm.
And the gorgeous being that he is, he just gave me, he's not alive, but as a being, he is so gorgeous that he gave me a notebook and told me, you can write in this. If you don't want to share with anyone, you write whatever you want here. And so I started writing all my visions, even if they were so stupid to the rest of the world. I could write and I could express, and no one ever forced me to show it to them or anything. That privacy was always respected. But that light was you, Jody. And you know, I have always told you this, that whenever I see you in my heart, I have always seen you as golden light.
Yeah.
And it makes more sense now. Everything that you're talking about DNA, when I was studying junk DNA as a pharmacist, when I was studying anatomy, and I'm like, why
What was
would
that
we have
like?
anything junk?
Yeah.
I'm like,
What
I'm
was it
like,
like
how?
what was it like, Nisha, studying the junk? What was coming into your consciousness?
I was very disappointed that people actually believed that it was junk, and they were saying that it was junk, because I'm like, we don't have anything junk. I had that so strong in myself. I'm like,
Mm.
why would, if it was really junk, and if you, and like my scientific brain, okay, if you're a scientist and if you believe in the theory of evolution, okay, if it is really junk, it should not have existed. It should have phased out. It is not phasing out. That means there is a purpose to it.
Wow.
And if there is a purpose to it, you cannot call it junk. And I used to like, I used to ask my professors, and then they would tell me to just shut up and get out.
Ooh, 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 I get it. You know why? Because they don't want to know that they don't know. You know, that's too painful to admit. We just don't know. But then a lot of them are saying that now too. Like there's definitely an evolution in the way that
Exactly.
scientists are like, you know, you can see humanity has evolved. So,
Yes.
and
And then
I-
this was like in about 2000s, like 1998, 90 to 2000. That was the time when they were saying this. But in
Mm.
early 2000s, a doctor started saying that you can change your DNA, you can change your gene expression and things like that. And then slowly they started saying it. And now, exactly as you said, they are saying that DNA is ageless. And I'm like, thank you. But they
Mm.
still don't get what you get. And
No.
I'm so grateful that I have you in my life. You are giving me everything that I have ever wanted. And it is not illusion. It is not fluffy. I know this is real, because not
Yeah.
only because I know it in my soul, but I know how the body works, and I know what you are
Mhm.
saying actually aligns with what actually happens in the body. So thank you so much. It's like so fulfilling to my soul to have you say all this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nisha. Like, oh, I'm just loving every word that you're saying. Thank you. Isn't it beautiful that you were studying science, but you know, like, of course, they can't really understand it. They still gave it a name, though. Even if it's called junk, it's still existing.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, all it was they couldn't understand. It was just kind of their junk consciousness, actually. But even though it's not a real thing, that was the only thing they could go to in their consciousness of limitation, was call it junk, meaning it's worthless because we don't understand it. But you know, everything, like, you really love what I'm sharing, and you know, I agree. Like awakening ourselves means knowing this. You know, we do not have to be limited to what we're told by the rules of the limitation of just, let's just say, aging and dying. And why do people age differently? Why do people, like, I've seen 20-year-olds that look 50. I've seen 25-year-olds that look 10. You know, what is causing that difference? And some people can say it's the genes. You know, it's the you know, it's in the DNA. But, well, it is there in a way, but there's so much more than that. I mean, we'd have to be, like, even knowing scientifically what DNA is, just in the limited version, we'd have to be really ignorant to know how magnificent we are, hey?
Yeah.
We'd literally have to be really ignorant and stupid. And we've been like that because we've wanted to. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with anything when we understand it from that higher, perfect creation to experience. But, you know, it doesn't really take much to question things, actually. It's not, like, to me, genius consciousness is basic. It's just basic. Consciousness of remembering ourselves is way above genius, you know. Could get the burps. I think there's a lot of clearing out going on and talking, but so I think I just feel so excited in a way. Like, so I feel so invigorated just knowing this. Like, I can feel the golden light being that I am. I can feel the sparkliness, you know, I can feel an aliveness that is not limited. You know, and I know we all can if we want to. It's just whether we want to or not. It's just choice, that's all. You know, there's nothing wrong with making a choice. How would we ever know what limitation feels without believing it? You know, and that is it. All it is believing it, because when we believe it and we're having those limited thoughts, we're feeding ourselves that. And so, you know, DNA and the whole process of it and the whole existence of chromosomes and everything can age. But it doesn't even age that much. All it really does is renew. But if you don't renew it with the consciousness of knowing we're eternal, then you keep doing that same thing. You know, you keep repeating the limitation and the belief in dying, basically. You know, if we connected, I want to say when we connect when we connect beyond space and time, imagine being in a realm where we don't believe in time anymore. Being in a realm where we don't even believe in space. we look at the universe, as we call it. And even if we look at the word, it's just one verse. It means uni, one verse, one consciousness. We see it as space. But when we see it as space, we're still seeing things, right? We're still thinking there's, you know, 1 billion light years to go here or there, or that stars, you know, they found another one and it's this far away time-wise, you know, they're estimating it. Like, we're still believing, even when it's billions of years, we're still believing in time, like, you know, and it feels so unlimited in a way to even say billions of light years, doesn't it? That feels unlimited, but it's not. It's still limited. You might get a bit dizzy thinking this, like, because it's, you know, you'll be waking up from this.
I feel that those shudders that you were talking about last time, I'm going through those shudders.
Oh, good.
Like,
Yeah,
yes,
good.
I'm like,
Yeah. Yes, exactly, because it shifts you contemplating it. So, like, even the fact that, who was that? Amy. Oh, she'll come back. So even the fact that they want to put a time on it, the illusion of it being a time, you know, even the fact that they try to measure it, the fact that they know, they don't know, they think they know, you know, there's the Big Bang Theory, which here comes Amy back, yay. Okay. She is, oh. So even the, hi Amy, back. So even, oh, you see, you know, we do have abilities. We can teleport. We can instantly manifest anywhere. We are eternal, immortal, incredibly amazing beings. But to do this, let's just say, teleport, instant manifest, here to there instantly, what dimension would we have to align with within, let's just say, DNA? We could say soul, it's the same thing. If you think about shifting from here instantly to there, right? I'm just, you know, giving a small range, but I'm seeing it as a big range. If it's instant, is there time and space there?
No.
Exactly. No.
no.
So, and it's happened. It's absolutely happened and does happen. And so that says we have that ability in ourselves if we don't believe in time and space anymore. But we do believe in time and space. We love it. We love it. And we want to experience it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Is there? Nothing. I'm loving this. If any of us weren't loving this, we'd be over. You know, if any of us, and we think we don't love it, but we love believing the victim of that, we don't love it. You know, Nisa shared this experiment with me that scientists did, and I don't know all the details. I can't remember all the details that well, but basically there was a moment when something jumped from here to there, right, Nish?
Yeah. It is quantum tunneling, and it actually happens in our body.
Mm-hmm. Go
It's
for
like
it. Go for it, beautiful scientist. Ascending scientist.
Thank
you.
you. So some chemicals from mitochondria, that is a part in our cell, It can come out of the nucleus from the mitochondria, and it does not follow any normal transportation ways. Like it does not pass through a gap, or it does not dissolve into something and come out as as a combination with something or anything like that. It literally, from here inside the nucleus, disappears and appears outside the nucleus.
Yeah.
That is so common in our body.
Exactly. So, and what the scientists don't know, how that happens, right? They can't, and why they don't know, because they can't shift their consciousness from time and space. Or they won't. They can, but they won't, because that's all they're believing in. So how did that get, like, it's instant, isn't it, Nisha? It's an instant.
And they accept that they don't know what's happening to that chemical while it is not on either side. And some scientists call it a gap of infinite possibilities, that it can be anywhere. They can't even accurately tell where it will appear. So it's like, it is such an unknown thing, but that is happening in our body. Like right now, even when we are speaking with each other, we are talking, it is happening trillions of times right now, because it is happening in every cell.
It's so beautiful. And I know it is, but how would you describe that as happening from that perspective?
What do you mean?
From the scientist's perspective, how would you describe that, what did you call that before?
From mitochondria, the chemical from the mitochondria is in the nucleus of the cell. So every cell essentially has, not all, but most of our cells would have something that is a cellular wall. And inside that, there would be a nucleus, which has mitochondria, and that will give us energy and everything. All those mechanisms happen in the nucleus. And then those energy molecules or waste products, whatever it is, comes out of the nucleus and in a fluid in the cell, and that is called a cytoplasm. And then from the cell walls, it comes out and it goes wherever we need it in the body, depending on, like how, if it was a sweat cell that produces sweat, it would come out as sweat. That kind of.
How does that space where it's just instant, how would you describe that?
So that comes from, energy is released from mitochondria. It is called ATP, adenosine triphosphate chemical. It's just chemistry, but it releases energy. Mitochondria produces energy. It releases that energy, and then you can't see where it goes. It is in, so mitochondria releases in the nucleus, then it disappears. It appears in the cytoplasm outside the nucleus, and that space is so unknown to the scientists. They have really worked hard on developing microscopes and high definition, microscopes and stuff like that.
I love that so much, and thank you for explaining that. It's so awesome and beautiful that you have that information to share with us in that way, because it is exactly what I was saying, that we are beyond time and space. Like even our body, it is a light body. It really is. Like it's happening. Like I just thank you so much for explaining that, though. It gives so much clarity in a way when we can translate it into the not knowing part. They can't see with time and space things, something that's beyond time and space, right? So and we don't have to see it. We just know it. Just know it in ourselves, instead of feeling like I can't see it. I don't understand it because I can't see it, right? Then just know it. Just know, like, just the most beautiful fact of that scientific thing, brilliantly described by Nisha, that is happening. What did you say? Trillions of times?
Yeah, because we are made up of trillions of cells, and it is happening consistently, continuously in each one of our cells.
Wow.
It's like,
When you just
and
think about that, you think about your body right now and you just think, oh my gosh, my body really is functioning beyond time and space right now.
exactly.
And the
And
only, yeah, go ahead.
it reminded me that more recent research, and I have shared, we have talked about it as well, because it's always like, I like to understand from your perspective
Yeah.
these things, which is the real perspective.
Yeah.
So like the scientists have kind of understood that this theory is happening with the entire body. Like we are appearing and disappearing, appearing and disappearing.
Haven't they? I've actually seen that thing where it was like the reality of that it is, but it's so fast that we don't recognize that it's happening because it's a fast frequency. It's another dimension, But how did they actually find out that and know that?
They experimented with a bunch of cells, and then they just it is, I don't know the exact English word, but it is like projection of the theory. So quite often what scientists do is that they observe something in a small scale, and then they project it to a larger scale models which don't exist right now, but they assume that this is the theory and this is what happened. And maybe 20-25 years later they'll prove it. So
Yeah. Well, do you mean from now?
yeah.
25 years from now? Maybe we'll come to a point where we don't need to prove it.
Yes.
That would be great if it happens then, but it's happening right now with us right now. We love the proof. I love everything you're sharing, and I know that's a big part of why you studied science, because you wanted to understand things like that. You wanted to know the deeper reasons and meanings of everything. But we're doing that right now. Like we're remembering right now as we are having this experience in this group session. We're talking about it. So we are knowing. And as I've often said, what the scientists have proven, all they've done is proven what I've always said.
Exactly. And I love that.
And that was because I had the memory. I had the memory at a very young age, and I had more memories and more memories and more memories. And I know the difference between a fantasy and a memory. And then I've shared so many memories with you, Nisha. They've always been scientifically, she'll say, the scientists now know that's real. I'm just like, what? Wow. Like I'm in so much awe of the profound revelation of just that happening. That scientists are saying this now. But what I'm saying is the absolute knowing that we are multidimensional. So is our DNA, no junk there. Everything's functioning perfectly. We just don't know consciously unless we do know. We don't know unless.
Ooh.
So right now, you are knowing. So what if we keep knowing? What if we just, feel that amazing magnificence of my DNA knows everything about me, knows everything about everyone, it's connected with everyone. When talk about oneness consciousness, it's all there. Shudder time. It's all there. There is no illusion about that. And all the scientists are doing is proving there's no illusion. But even then, they're still so locked in illusion that they still can't comprehend. But I'm sharing with you how to comprehend it. And it's just really, really simple. It seems like so, so, so profound, only to the limited consciousness. But really, what I remembered about existence has never felt complicated to me. It's felt simple. It's felt the awe I felt of knowing who we are as one being hasn't felt complicated, because I just know love. I know what love is. I know love is the source of everything. And I know love has created everything and still is. And I know the intelligence of that love. That's within all of us. It's within all of us. And the way that we awaken to that is by love, is through love, is remembering love. It is loving. It's loving with a whole being, you know. And when we really start, you know, doing that, and our liquid crystal is just feeding the DNA that information, and the DMR is receiving it, transmitting it. It's telling everything in existence this, you know, and it's just our physical body is just going to transform, you know, transform into our light bodies. That's a real thing. And it's not even that we're transforming, we're just awakening it, we're just remembering it. You know, and there's no rush. There's no rush. There's no pressure. There's nothing wrong with how you are right now. And you know what? You're already it anyway. You're already it. That's what I want to tell you. You're already that. You're already that love. You're already that light body. It's already existing. We just want to be aware of the illusion of our limitation. That's all. That's all we want to do. And when we're aware of it, we actually love it. We enjoy it. But I know I can see in all of you and in myself light, so much more light, so much more useful expression and awareness, intelligence. And I've seen people, you know, because you all know how many, you know, how long I've been guiding people and remembering all of this. And I've seen people go from walking in my door looking so frightened, so dark, and actually look like it's so amazing how their skin can look dark, like literally blacker, not just because they have that DNA, but because of it's got nothing to do with our skin color, it's to do with our consciousness. And so I've seen them go from that within a couple of hours, light, couple of hours. And all that was through guiding them and helping them to remember themselves and to understand themselves. And wow, it's just wow. It made me feel over and over and over speechless. I still feel like that, but I know in a way why I'm speechless, because it's just beyond time and space. But what is beyond time and space? Love. Love. The love that we are. But the love created time and space as well. So nothing is ever separate. Nothing. It's beautiful to know that. And it's beautiful to know that we're walking around these physical bodies that know it. Our bodies are that love, and they are that light. They know. They know. Our bodies know. Let's waken this up a bit more. Eh? Let's waken this up. Let's waken all of this up. And you just go, well, if my body knows, that means I know, because I'm not separate to my body. And so that's what we are doing. We're doing that right now. That's ascension. That's all ascension is. It's just awakening and remembering the beautiful, timeless, spaceless, beautiful being, enjoying time and space. Like how do we even comprehend spacelessness, you know? Because we're so used to not. But remember one time in a session I said to you, can you see love? Or do you feel love? Remember that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And every one of you said, feel love. It was beautiful. I was watching you all just eyes closed, just contemplating that question. Can I see love or do I feel love? And it was the same answer with everyone. It was feel it. That's what's beyond time and space. And what is feeling that? What is feeling that in you? What is feeling that? Like, how do we even describe that? It's this beautiful being of love that you are. And I love you. And I love the love that you are and the love that I am. And I love this physical journey. Of course, I've had plenty of times where I've felt like a victim, but I still loved it. I still loved my journey. It was basically, for me, I couldn't stop loving. I tried a few times. I just remembered when I was really little and I was in school, I think it was about maybe 7. And I noticed everyone else wasn't as joyful and happy as me and as loving as me. So I thought, I'm going to try what that's like. So I decided to sort of like walk around being really like, I just was just trying to be like unhappy. I think it lasted about half a day when I'm not. I don't want this. It's so boring. It's so boring. And it felt really painful. Like I actually felt my face was hurting. And I just felt like I was missing everyone so much. Like I was just like at that young age, I'm trying that out consciously and feeling like, yeah, I don't really like it, and I'm so glad I did it. And I can remember it vividly. And the way I felt dark in myself, I felt like I kind of had to feel dark. And I just missed it too much. And I just thought, oh no, I can't live like that. That's what I thought. And then I just stopped being, and I just felt, I felt more joy than I'd ever felt. And I just felt like, I just want to go and kiss and hug absolutely everyone, my friends and everyone, I just felt so good. And then I've always remembered that. And I've thought, I know that I've had, my limited perspectives. And I know that I've had, all of the fallen aspects. But they never lasted long in me because I would always have to keep transforming them in myself because I just found it too painful. And as I've said, the pain is the trigger. How much pain do you want in your limitation? Like me, I was pretty good lasting, maybe half a day, probably less. It felt like half a day, but at that age, how long did that really last for, It's just like, it's the same. How much pain? How long do you want to believe your limited perspective? How long do you want to believe in blaming? How long do you want to believe the victim? And I can completely understand why people would believe it because they've seen it happen, right? They've experienced it and are experiencing it. So that's like, yeah, but this did happen to me. I know, beautiful. I understand. That's really painful. I love you. That must have been so much pain for you. There's no way I'll feel anything other than that. Compassion. I wouldn't go, oh, well, I know much more than that, everyone. I'm an ascended being, and I know that, you just need to remember that you're light, blah, 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 all that stuff. I wouldn't do that. I mean, even feeling that and saying that feels, it feels wrong to me in a way because in a way it's not wrong, but it feels wrong because it's not what I want. I feel right when I'm feeling compassion. I feel right. I feel alive. I feel enriched with love. And I feel just because I know they're creating their reality, that doesn't make me cold. It makes me understand more how painful that must be and what they're going through. But I also can see clearly the wisdom that's being gained, and it's okay. And I know just giving some compassion to someone is just giving them love, and they instantly transform with that love. Even if they're so fully in their self-pity and their victim and so much pain, all of that, just some compassion shifts their whole frequency, right? You've all seen that, haven't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful thing. Compassion is such a beautiful expression of our love because when we're in our centered consciousness and we're feeling compassion, we're understanding, we're not just feeling pity or sympathy. We can feel that too, but that really implies victims. So compassion doesn't. Compassion is understanding. And from an ascension perspective, we understand what that pain feels like. We understand why that pain is there. We know it's not wrong, but we know it hurts. We've been there ourselves. We've felt that pain. And as I've said many times, for me, pain was always too much. So I'm really happy in a way that it was, because that's what made me ascend and remember who I really am. So I just knew there had to be more than this. Remember, I think I shared this. I asked my friend at school. It's the same school where I did that, because I went to 15 different schools, mind you. What a journey, hey? But but in this school, I asked my friend. This was probably some of the first years of school, and I asked her, where did we come from? I don't know why I asked her, but I thought I'd ask my friend, and she said, no one knows. And I just thought that was so cute now. But even then, I remember thinking that. But I knew it wasn't true. And I said, well, I didn't say this to her, but I said to myself, I'm going to find out. Basically, I was saying I'm going to remember, because I knew that couldn't be true. I knew when someone says no one knows, then there's still something to know. No, it can't be that limited ever. But ultimately, when we remember love, like the core of our being, the love that we are, not just being loving, but remembering the love that we are, the love that created all of this. The love creates DNA. It's not our parents conceiving us, and that's a beautiful aspect of it, but that's still love. And that doesn't mean that they have to be in love. It just means this beautiful consciousness of love, just all loving. And it just feels so beautiful to know that basically within our body, it retains that memory. It knows we are love. Our body is love. It is us. It's not separate. It's just another aspect of ourselves. And our body is connected to everything. We're talking about DNA and elevating our consciousness into love consciousness, so that our DNA can just complete the whole aging cycle, the whole limitation cycle, because it's only doing it because we're telling it to. And that the programs are everywhere. The programs are everywhere in the one side where you go. Every time you listen to someone who believes it, you're seeing it in them. They're proving it. They're proving it to themselves. Of course, we can prove anything to ourselves. That's how amazing we are. So, but when we can really see that is all that's going on, it's just, we can speak from our soul to our body. We can remember the incredible being that we are. We can remember. We can we can be aware of timelessness, because we can be aware of all time. It sounds contradictory, but all existence is now, no matter what. We think this is the only now, and we think we've had past lives, and we call them past lives, and we have had other lives. We call it past. Because why? Because we're believing in linear time. But linear time is an illusion, a beautiful illusion. I love it. We all love it. But when we want to, we can realize it's all now. We are multidimensional. Our DNA knows that. And what's our DNA? Us. It's not separate to us. It's not a power that over running our that's easy to prove because it does what we tell it to do. And then I've shared, I love watching certain shows. I'm pretty fussy about what I watch, on TV and stuff like that. And I'm just like, because I'm really aware of what I'm taking in. And as I'm watching, I'm staying very conscious and I'm not taking it in. Quite often, if you're sitting around with me watching something, you'll hear me saying, cancel, 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 cancel. No, I don't want that. That's not me. That's not real. And I say that out loud and within myself, but I love observing how people are believing that it's real and how much is being fed still from the one soul to believe in limitation. Your DNA is receiving that. Whatever you're watching, whatever you're doing, whatever you're believing, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're choosing, it's just obeying you could say. It's just receiving, transmitting. And when you just really know that DNA is ageless, wow. Isn't that just a foundation of wow? It's renewing all the time. Even just on a physical level, we're renewing. We can have a physical body and it can be ageless. It actually already is. Because all that renewing, we're magnificent. The consciousness of love that created us is just super high intelligence beyond what we remember now. But you don't even have to remember, you can just know it. You can just know it. I know I am love, and I know that that's the super consciousness is not even enough to say. That's ordinary compared to what it is that created this journey, all of it. And it's much more than this part. This is just one dimension we experience, not, one dimension in one dimensional. It's just one that we can be aware of, but we can be aware of all of ourselves, but we don't even have to either. It's not essential to our ascension. But what is essential to our ascension is knowing that all time is now, and it is all happening now, and we are connected to all of it now. And it's beautiful. It's freeing. It's a bit terrifying too. The limited perspective is like, oh, stop. I can't take that in. Oh, that's too much, Jody. Come on. I'm not feeling that from any of you, but I've felt it from people. It's just like, okay, that's okay. Take your time. There's no rush. I'm not pushing this onto you. I love you just the way you are. It's beautiful who you are. But this moment with you, beautiful souls, is for my guidance and for remembering, really understanding, and really just allowing some fathoming of how magnificent you really are. What's going on physically. I remember when I was a lot younger, and maybe you can relate to this, I just look at my body and just go, what's in there? What's in there? What's happening in there? And it just used to feel kind of like really unknown to me. It almost used to feel like just like a black space in a way, but I knew it wasn't black, and I had some idea where organs were and things like that. But then I wanted to study it so I could really understand it, anatomy and what really is going on inside of me. And I just love it. I loved it so much. It gave me so much more insight. But it's so, so, so profound. It's so profound. I mean, scientists could study in this realm DNA for how long? A long time? And still not know it all, because there's only the real way of knowing it all is awakening love. When you awaken love and your perspective is love. And that's just pure. That's not, oh, I've got to force myself to love people. That I can't love people. Look at them. Oh, they're so ugly. Oh, they're so stupid. They're so fallen. Oh no, they're doing that. They're doing this. Oh, I don't like that. La la la, all that stuff. I can't love all that. Says our fallen consciousness. Laughing because you know it. You've been there, right? That's good. Because now I know what that feels like. I'm not talking about that, like having to love from that perspective. I'm talking about just knowing everything is love and knowing the purity of love that we are all made of, that we all exist for. Love, like I say this many times, the intelligence. We talk about higher consciousness, but that's kind of nothing compared to it's something, right? It's magnificent that we're connecting with it. But this higher consciousness of mine is telling you love, intelligence is what made you and everyone. And it's love intelligence that is making people ugly because it wants to experience that illusion. It wants to, the love that we are, the being that we are, ultimately wants to experience everything. Wants to experience everything that it wants. But we're coming to a point now we could say, in our evolution, on our journey of exploring being forgotten, of exploring time and space, where it's coming to completion, where there is a reality that exists, where we're not striving for peace, we're not striving to survive, we're not striving to find the best friends that we could ever have, we're not striving for someone to save us, we're not striving for what's the word? When you have a talk with someone and you resolve things. We're not striving for resolution. We're not saying, oh, I better talk to you about this. This is pain.
Venting.
Venting.
Yeah, venting our emotions to someone to resolve it.
But it's also like trying to find with someone resolution. If I tell you this, but when does that really, really happen? When do we really find real resolution in that sort of consciousness? And it's like someone has to basically, or you both have to kind of submit and just, oh, okay, or you can both just go, we're both beings of love, isn't it beautiful? I love you. We had an illusion. Yay. That's what we could do, right? That's what we're doing. And embracing it like that, that's, there's a time, it's not even a time, it's a beautiful existence that's already existing that we're just going to align with. We don't go anywhere. We just shift in our awareness, in our consciousness, in something I can't even put into words. But I know, and I feel it, and I know it's really, really beautiful, and I know we're going to live, and I've often just called it paradise. I know sometimes when you think about paradise, I know I've done this, it's like, but wouldn't that get boring after a while? Have you ever had that thought? Like the thought of having everything, and what we think is paradise, or would we just get bored then? The answer is no. You wouldn't get bored. The only thing that's getting bored thinking about it is your ego personality. It's like, where's all the drama? Where's all the drama? And I've said this before to you, like, how do we comprehend that paradise really, How do we comprehend that? We're just going to have to just keep ascending and find out. And we're already finding it out, right? We're already feeling those blissful feelings. We're already feeling that oneness with everyone. We're already feeling like, I just love my life. I love everyone. I love what everyone is experiencing. I love understanding what my existence is for. I love understanding me and you and the facets of our beautiful one soul, understanding twin flames and how did twin flames manifest? How did love do that? What happened? Like, where did all this manifest? It did. It did. That's why we exist, and it's beautiful. And there's this plan, we call it the higher plan. And there's a plan to have all this fallenness. And so what I say to you, when you see a lot of fallen consciousness, you see a lot of pain, and you see a lot of things that feel frightening, right, in this world, domination and superiority and all that sort of stuff, the conflict between different countries, the conflict between people. You know, you look at the microcosm of the macrocosm, and the people are having conflict, but then there's the bigger countries having conflict, and it just goes on and on with conflict. So where does this end? Where does this begin to end? Where does this resolve? And how does this resolve? I'm telling you how. This is what all we have to do is remember the love that we are, and understand the limitation, and understand the separation, understand the victim. Understand how men and women's beautiful souls and how they connect so perfectly has become distorted and actually reversed into a fallen experience. And love is going to heal that. It's going to come back to that wholeness. And the one soul is exploring many, many aspects of masculine and feminine, right? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's still, whether they're resonating with masculine or feminine, there's still a whole lot of rules around that. There's a whole lot of, this is how it's meant to be, and that's how it's meant to be. Right? But in the fallen, looking at it from the fallen perspective, it's not real. That's not how it is. And that's okay, because that's how, when we reverse our perception, turn us into something fallen, that's how we experience limitation and separation. That's why there's always conflict, and people feel like conflict is endless. The result can be, I'll just be alone. I can't do anything but be alone. That's the ultimate separation, and that's okay. And sometimes being alone is important too, to just contemplate yourself. I'm not putting a rule on it saying you should never be alone, and being alone during this time gives you that space where you're not around people that are, constantly in their ego conflict. And I love having that space myself. But I'm talking about completely isolating yourself and removing yourself from the one soul. You can't. You just can't. You can try, and the more you try, the more painful it will be, and the more you'll lose your witness, basically. And that's okay too. There's been many aspects of the one soul that have done that and experienced that. But ultimately, unity is real. The unity is real. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, unity exists in our love. And it's so beautiful, isn't it? There's billions of people in the world, right? It wasn't always like that, and it won't always be like that. And there will come a time, which I'm not going to talk about right now, but there is a time of a different reality, and that will be a reality where there's just perfect peace and harmony. But right now, because there's billions, we get to experience a lot more wisdom. A lot more wisdom. Wow. Billions and billions of wisdom. How many is there? What do people say? I think it's up to 8 billion now. I'm not sure, but billions of wisdom gaining. It's perfect. Beautiful. but there is going to be a lot of shifting and a lot of dimensional shifting, and it's just remembering who we are. And back to the DNA, it's all there. All our abilities, it contains it all. What do they say? 98% of it is junk. Is that right, Nish? Is that what they say? 98% of the DNA is junk? I
Yeah,
think
they started with that, then they came a bit lower, and then it
it's
became 90%. And
oh, wow.
so they're still figuring it out. Yeah.
So, we're, taking that jab.
Yeah. So I don't know what is the most recent number that they have.
So beautiful. I love that. So once upon a time it was 98%, and now it's 90 around approximately. But it's not junk. It's there. It's just they're comprehending it more because of the awakening more, because there's more intelligence shifting. There's more acceptance of infinite. They called that space where that thing happened, where it instantly manifests somewhere else. Infinite possibilities, and they're right. But so was the thing that moved. Everything is infinite possibility. So, how yummy is all of this knowing, hey? How do you feel? Anyone like to share? Yes, Clary?
Yeah, yum. It's so yummy.
Yum, yeah, exactly.
It's so delicious.
It
It's
is.
like, yeah, I've felt just such beautiful bliss listening to you tonight. It's like, oh, wow, just so amazing, like that sparkly feeling, like that rejuvenating, like that just and connecting with like even when Nisha was describing like that scientific like the nucleus and the disappearance and reappearance, and realizing like as a light being that's what we're doing. It's like sparkling. We're just sparkling constantly.
Absolutely, we are. We're sparkling. We're the sparkling light of love. That's what we are.
Yeah.
That if
And
feeling that's essential.
feeling it, yeah. Just and you said
Mhm.
I just absolutely adored so much when you talked about teleportation and that it's the finishing of believing in time and space. And
Yeah.
I just felt like my whole consciousness just shifted and just went
Wow.
like
You
that.
got it.
And then,
You got it.
yeah,
You woke in that part of your consciousness that went, yes.
it was yes.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
like, and you've been saying that at different times through the session, like talking about
Yeah.
time and space. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, just so deeply amazing and profound and beautiful and blissful. And just this joy, like I've just been having this rising joy, just I just feel like it's coming all through my being, and I just can't. I'm just sitting here with the smile on my face listening to you. It's just like I'm just loving it just so much.
Yeah.
Just
I can see
loving.
that. I can see that bliss that you're experiencing, and that is just so blissful to me. It's like I'm seeing in all of you. It's just
Yeah.
as you're having that revelation, and you're having, when you have revelation of this truth, you have rejuvenation.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that's what we have. And that's what you're doing right now, Clary, and having this experience is you're rejuvenating. You're like, when we look at the word rejuvenating, it's just remembering the youthful, eternal being that we are. Really, that's all it is. And that's what you're remembering. You're knowing, you're
Yeah.
feeling that. Thank you.
Feels like, thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
Love
It feels like a higher plane of like comprehension,
it.
like the way you've described everything tonight. Um, it just feels like a new plateau, like I can see like a new level. And I don't know why I'm thinking of it like a mountain, but it's like, when you're climbing a little bit and then you see this beautiful vista like coming out.
Expansion. That's expansive. You
Expansion.
get more of an expansive view. And that's what's so
Yeah.
beautiful, the microcosm in the macrocosm. I love those words as different ways of perspective, of perceiving things. Like even on the earth, we can constantly see this
Mm.
in the smaller things is the all of things, the microcosm and the macrocosm. It's just all one. It's
Mm.
amazing how everything shows that, and that's beautiful reference that you're having is to climb that mountain, which is kind of like ascending, right? Ascend the mountain
Yeah.
of higher consciousness, and then being able to see a greater view. That's perfect, Clary. It's a perfect analogy. Mm.
I'm so, so, so grateful. I love you infinitely.
Fine.
I'm
I love
so,
you infinitely.
so grateful for this beautiful,
Mm.
delicious, incredibly amazing experience with everyone
Mm.
here tonight. It's
Me
like,
too.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you
absolutely.
for guiding us to this level. Oh, I'm so grateful.
That's beautiful. And gratitude is just um, recognizing like love. It's just recognizing the love that we are. And it's beautiful to feel gratitude. I love gratitude. I love gratitude so much. I reckon I'm addicted to gratitude.
Wow. I love that addiction.
Yeah, it's the best addiction. But I just feel it, you know. When we feel love, then of course we feel grateful. And sometimes, you know, that gratitude's been a struggle for situations when we're not feeling love about that thing. But, you know, it's good once we understand it. That's when the gratitude comes in. And that's why you're feeling that, Clary, because you're having that understanding. Like you. But thank you so much for sharing that. That really, 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 really profoundly beautiful. And I often say, I wish we had some other words to describe it, but these words are still beautiful. And we know the feeling that we're saying these words with.
Mm.
Thank you, Clary. Absolutely
Just
divine.
thank you. Just right now, I'm just feeling
Mm.
like all of these incredible sessions where
Mm.
you've every single part of every session, but tonight I'm really, really connecting with all the multidimensional, how you've guided us through so much understanding of
Mm.
being multidimensional. And now it just feels like this roundness of beauty and
Yes.
understanding, like it's
Mm.
becoming very full.
Yes,
The
because
understanding.
I've had this awareness in my guidance is to prepare
Mm.
for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and so
Yeah.
it's really beneficial to watch all of these sessions because
Mm.
but it's okay to start here too and go back there because you have they kind of they just work together anyway. So, but thank you for saying that. I love that. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Oh,
Yeah. And the
beautiful.
other thing
Mm.
I've been having as you're talking is your song Arms of Light
Yeah,
and the lyric that goes, we see beyond time and space.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. I
And we
love
go
that line
into the
too.
arms of light. It's just
Mm.
wow.
It's an amazing song, all right.
Yeah.
It's basically about the all existence of ascension of humanity and ascension. So Arms of Light's amazing. I love it too.
Mm.
But thank you. I've thought about that line a few times too, beyond time and space today, because it's so good that it's in our consciousness. That's why it's there in the song. Thank you so much, Clary. That's so touching and beautiful. I love you so much.
No, I love you so
It's
much.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Anyone else like to share?
Yes, I would.
Yes.
Feel
Go.
like I'm jumping out of my skin with the shout.
I love that. Yay.
Am I allowed to swear? Can I swear on here?
You can, but YouTube might not let us play if we do.
Okay. Well, I absolutely love Arms of Light. Like I love it so much. It's actually, I think it's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah,
I
me too.
love it.
Beautiful.
Just feels so, yeah, that describes this whole session. I
Wow.
think it
Yes.
describes every session almost.
Yeah.
It's just, Jody, what you give to us is just so,
Mm.
it touches every cell of my body. Like I can feel it. I can feel that beyond space and time with every session. Like I feel like I feel the lightness in my body, and every session that we have gives that to me, I feel. and it gives me
Yeah.
the understanding of my multidimensional being. Like I actually feel it with every session, but this one, yeah, obviously we're specifically talking about it, and it's just amazing to feel it, like feel that expansiveness and know that that's who we really are, that we really are that. And I
Exactly.
love having Nisha here too. Like I love having like
Me too.
what Nisha's saying,
Perfection.
and having that scientific background. But combined with you, Jody, like to have you take it to another level again is just like,
Yeah.
and it's like as a child, I had all these visions and feelings and things like that that to talk to someone else about made I had no backing myself, so it made no sense.
Yeah.
But now sitting here, I'm just like hearing what Nish is saying, hearing what you're saying, I'm like, yes, yes, like
All makes sense.
everything makes sense.
Mm,
Everything makes sense.
that's
And
awesome.
just like how the gratitude for you, Jody, like that
Thank
you give everything that hasn't made sense makes sense. And you're giving me more and more and more and more at each session, each time I lift another veil, I'm going to another level of understanding, which was never there without you. You know, and it's just freaking amazing.
you. Yeah.
Amazing what you give.
Thank you. That's beautiful. I'm made for that. I'm made to do that. You know, and we are all made for such perfection. And, you know, that will be another thing that we will just remember and remember and remember. And I will certainly help guide you with that too. A lot of what I understand about what we're made for is very, very high consciousness knowing. And I want to give you this preparation to understand it more and more and more. But I know exactly what you're talking about, Sean, and I know that you've experienced things because you've shared things with me that you didn't understand in yourself, and this is giving you, like what you said, now you understand it. And that's what I would like anyone listening to this is that how they can do that. And thank you for sharing that. It's very, very important sharing, because when people can connect with that when they're watching this, they can go, oh, that makes sense now. And the only way they can really do that is by feeling the love throughout this, because if they don't, then they're rejecting. And that's how we stop feeling the love. When we embrace this real true memory of understanding ourselves, then we can remember it in ourselves. But do you remember the days? It's changed so much lately. The one soul is just, it's just waking up, right? Like I said, there's a completion happening. Did you remember the days where you just didn't even want to share anything higher with anyone because they'd think you were crazy? And just think about how long that ago. That could have just only been 20 years ago, right? And now this is being said, and there's so many people saying very similar things to me, but I often see the parts that there's still more understanding to come about it. Also, there's a lot of mixed up in a lot of this truth. There's a lot of identity, and that's okay. It's all part of the process too. It makes the fallen personality feel safer to have an identity in sharing it, but we don't need that. But this is so beautiful that people can embrace what's being said and connect the dots, connect the memories, connect with, like you did, Sean. Now I understand what I was feeling, what was going on. And once you do that, that's just ascension. Ascension is rising into a higher conscious level of understanding, and this guidance that I give you, when you allow it you allow yourself to comprehend the simple, because it's simple, really, isn't it? It's really not complicated. It's just simple and beautiful, but it's infinite. But when you allow yourself to do that and comprehend that, then you are constantly ascending and you're rising. And it's not a technique. I'm not interested in techniques. I know we don't need a technique, because we don't need any magic wand. We are the magic wand, in a way. You know, even then we're beyond that. Even that's so limited. But we just, all we have to do is remember the love that we are. The love is what created all of this. So the more that we love, and I know you, all you beautiful, gorgeous darlings are just loving, you're giving me so much love, and I am just loving that, and thank you. And you're receiving all my love, and you're allowing that. And what are you feeling? You're feeling like you're loving everyone more, not just each other here. It doesn't end here. And you're seeing the changes in your reality, and keep doing that. People are seeing the changes in you, right?
Yeah.
Everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Like, it's obvious. And we're back to the proof is in the vegan pudding. I love that so much. It's just true. It's like when you, as you're allowing yourself to comprehend what I'm saying, you're feeling that love. You can't help it. You don't have to stop it. You can just allow it. You can allow that love, the love that's just the love that who you are. But what I love about love is its intelligence, right? We're not cutting off from intelligence because we're loving. We're awakening more and more intelligence. We're awakening the intelligence of ourself. And we can call it super consciousness, but it's more than that. And in that intelligence is how we're going to experience this paradise that I'm talking about. Like the paradise that we're experiencing now is the paradise of limitation. And we might feel like a victim, might wish, that it would change. And I do wish that too, but I also understand why it's existing. So when we can understand why all the fallen aspects that are in the world right now are existing, to gain the wisdom, to know what it feels like, then we can feel the love for it. Without doing that, we just won't. We'll keep doing the same. Well, if we don't love it and understand it, then we're in it, right? So we start becoming like the witnesses there. And that's what I was talking about. When people go and isolate themselves, they are losing their witness. Some people have had experiences where they go and isolate themselves and they feel like they're becoming more intelligent. And that's true, that does happen. But you won't become fully intelligent at all if you don't feel the oneness of everyone. If you turn against everyone, you're turning against yourself ultimately. So there's nothing wrong with having that experience, of course. But when we feel our love is what I'm saying, like we embrace everything with love. We like just go, look, that I don't wish that was finished. Cruelty is always the one for me. And I always say it, and you can always say it too. That's over now. That's over now. Thank you. The wisdom has been gained, but that's over now. And you can just tell the one soul that it's over if you want to. It's not judging it. It's embracing it and knowing. We already know what it feels like. And then just trusting that beautiful higher plan. But you can absolutely use that beautiful voice that you have, that beautiful soulful voice that says, that's enough of that. Not to people, just within yourself. Just within your beautiful soul, connecting with yourself as this beautiful one being and saying that. If you start turning it into a hate rant or a fight, it will never end. The fight does not change anything, even though there's been a lot in history where people have said, no more of this, no more of that, and there's been like fights that eventually led to peace in a way. But the fight has always been to find equality or love, right? That's always been the real mission of those. Because if the fight is to annihilate, that's all that's going to happen. Annihilate is not resolving anything. It's just a wall of hate. And so that just means the manifestation of that, but haunting that real experience of recognizing we are all beautiful souls worthy of all love and all beautiful joy, which we can call equality. There's a difference in that. But more and more people are realizing that doing that peacefully is the only way. Because what happened in history when they didn't do it peacefully? It was very painful, very painful. All it did was create more pain. So in having the love choice in ourselves, and ultimately making that choice in yourself, the love choice that you make, remember that DNA, that beautiful liquid crystal, you were telling it what you want in your reality. It's connected to every one of us, everything. So every time you do that, every time you feel love, you really love, you know you are love, you're affecting them. And never underestimate the power of yourself. Never do that. I mean, you can, we have, and that's an experience, but the experience of ascension, it really is loving. And absolutely let yourself actually see how much in the fallen consciousness is being enjoyed. Not always easy, right? Definitely, I don't find it easy. I really have to rise myself up a lot to embrace it and know that it's okay still. But I still say, that's over now. With my love, that's over now. Right? There's nothing wrong with having that want. You have to trigger that want in yourself, but you don't have to start pushing it on people. What would be the point of forcing that? Then again, it would just be another fight, right? So all you have to do is just feel it in you and just talk to our beautiful one soul. You're completely powerful in that way, in every way, completely powerful. Powerful. What's really power? Love. Nothing else. Power is not dominant. Like love manifested everything, even domination and all of that to find out what it feels like, right? But the truth is, it's still love. The power is love. So when we want things completed in our world, we have to do it with love, in the loving recognition. Thank you so much for sharing all that, Sean. I loved it so much. Thank you. I love you, gorgeous.
I love you so much. Love you so much. And I just want to say too, Jody, so I just love all of us so much. Like I really love these sessions, and I love seeing you, sharing with you, expressing with you all, being here to receive your beautiful guidance, Jody, is together is just feels so sacred, so special, and very hard to find the words to describe what it does to me and how I feel inside. But everything that you're explaining this session tonight, I feel it deep inside me. I really feel it. It's just the most amazing, beautiful memory of love that I'm feeling and I'm waking to. It's just so, the intelligence, it's like you're saying, the intelligence that is awakening in me is just blissful. It's just,
yeah, it really is. I know. It's emotional. It really is. It's beautiful. Keep going, Shirley. Keep going.
it's everything. This is everything I've ever wanted, and I'm giving it to myself.
Yes, yes, you are.
I'm
And look
saying
at you.
yes.
Look at you. I mean, thank you for what you're saying. And we all feel like that about each other, don't we? Like we all feel that love because we all seeing that love and that recognition and the youthfulness in everyone. And if you're like, I know I've said this a lot, but we look back at these sessions, everyone's always so beautiful, but the evolution is really obvious, hey? It's really obvious. Keep going, Sean, if you want to.
I don't think I have anything else to say. I'm just feeling so much love, and I just love you all so much. I'm just so happy and grateful and honored to be here. And I just feel this is so precious. And I know it is. It really is so incredibly precious. And Jody, you are just so amazing. Like everything that you give, we found you. We're here. We're giving this to ourselves. You know, it's just amazing that we're doing this, that you're giving this to us and we're receiving it. And we are changing our DNA and remembering who we are. And this is what we're doing right now. Fascinating.
It is. It is. And thank you so much, Sean, for saying that. Like, it really does touch me to the core. I love you. Absolutely love you. And I agree. I love all of us too. It's really beautiful. And it's very powerful in the way of our focus of love together and how much that is affecting everyone. And really deeply that touches me the most. The love and the unity that we are experiencing together is like a microcosm of the macrocosm. It's my favorite words tonight. But it's like we're affecting people. I see it all the time, and I want you to know it. And you're seeing it yourself, right? You're seeing that in your life, seeing it in your life, aren't you, Sean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for the beautiful openness of your love, Sean. It's really beautiful to enjoy that and feel that openness that's just pouring out of you. And I know we all feel the same, right? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I do. Yeah.
of course we do.
I
So
love you guys. Love you all so much.
Stella was saying yes too, but we didn't quite get a picture over there, but she's saying it. How beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. Would anyone else like to share anything? Yes, Margie?
Yeah, thanks, Joe. I'm absolutely loving everything tonight. And yes, I definitely agree with everything Sean said. It's just so beautiful.
Thank you.
I've been thinking about how when I first met you and where I'm at now and the journey of everything that you've shared and
Yeah.
given to me. And I'm just so grateful for you for everything, every single day, month, year, that we have had this journey. And when you first started talking tonight, Joe, you're just so beautiful. Like your voice is gorgeous, everything. It's just, but when you started talking tonight, I was listening, and it was within the first few minutes, and I felt in myself. I'm not listening with my head. I could feel my soul was listening. It
Oh,
didn't
wow.
last very long, but because I started to think about it,
Well, I still
and I
feel like
thought, oh
that
gosh,
thought that you were having did continue, and you did continue to listen with your soul, but you just weren't being focused on it. But the moment, those sort of
yeah,
feelings, when you have that revelation and you have that feeling of recognition, those moments, they don't have to keep being happening all the time because you had it, you'll have it again, but it doesn't mean it stopped happening. It just means that it happened, and it's registered. It's
yeah,
registered in your soul, and so yeah, you're perfect. You're perfect.
yeah.
Well, thank
I
you
think,
for saying all that, but keep going.
yeah, I think I got a little bit surprised that I was feeling that, and that's when I
Yeah.
started to go back into my head. But in that moment too, I felt you were talking about the DNA and about it's not just family, it's all of the one soul, that we're connected with. But I could feel, I started to feel like my family, I was looking at my family within me. I could feel that. And then I started to feel like the one soul, it was all in that moment. But it was just so beautiful. But
Yeah.
I'm just so ecstatic about everything that you've shared tonight, about having the compassion and about having and how we are affecting people, and just by choosing love. And yeah, and just having that feeling tonight makes me want to be more conscious too of everything that I am feeling and where I'm at. But I feel like I've seen it that people have changed within hours when I've been around them, not just days and days, you know.
Exactly. It's even instant.
Even within an hour, you know.
That's beautiful that you're aware of that.
Yeah.
Of course. And you know, it's really beautiful that you do all have connections out in the world, because it's important as well. You know, it's all part of my plan. Like you're getting to observe it, you know, in your work life and things like that, and you're getting to see the one soul with this beautiful ascension consciousness, but you're also affecting it every time. Affecting without going there. But I wanted to go back to what you were saying about your family. Thank you for sharing about that, because it is relevant. You know, we did choose, you know, our soul, one soul chose all of the families, you know, chose all of the connections and all of the, you know, our parents and all the relatives and the lineage. It is all relevant, but it's not who you are. It's only the choices that were made. And so when you are making the choices you're making for your ascension, basically you change all of the whole lineage is changed, you know, the whole line of the whole DNA is upgraded to that consciousness. And you know what? It does affect all of them. All of them, because it isn't separate. And I think you've been experiencing that with your family recently, Margie. You were sharing the connection with your sister with me yesterday, and I was really aware, and I could feel in you, in your awareness, that there was a different frequency between you, right?
Yeah.
So you can share the difference that you felt. You don't have to share the whole conversation, just the feeling of that difference. Tell me.
I could feel her love coming out for me, where I haven't before. A stronger love. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A stronger wanting to connect. Yeah.
How beautiful is that? And that's what I mean.
And out of all of my family, she's the only one, you know, that's been connecting like that. But it's just really beautiful and touching.
Yes. But I want to tell you, they might not be connecting, but they are feeling it. And they are. It has affected the whole line. You can say all of the line of fallen consciousness ends with your ascension. So you're not only affecting yourself, you are affecting all of that, because it's one, it's not separate, and there is no time and space, really. Right? So we're doing that. So don't ever underestimate that. Like, it's just, you know, you don't have to overestimate it. You just have to know the truth that everything that we do is changing it, but it's so relevant to changing that DNA family lineage line, you know. It's just so relevant. And I've seen it in my family, absolutely. Absolutely. The change. I'm seeing the shift in them. And even without talking to them about any of this, I can see it. Are you saying, Yasnish, you feeling that too?
Yeah, like it not only like an immediate family, but like extended family, not only my cousins, my mom's cousins.
Oh, wow.
It is so evident.
That's so amazing.
Like what when you asked me what came to what was coming to my consciousness was that my mom's cousin who passed away and contacted you through in light and dream, like I had never talked with him directly about you ever, but he told you things that only I knew what he was feeling. Like we have never talked about him, but he did tell you thank you, right? He thanked you for everything that you were giving to me, and through me he was getting it. Like Same thing happened with my dad when he contacted you through Light and Trim. He said the same, and I see that, like, from my dad's side of the family, I have been in contact with my cousins who are not into spirituality at all, who are not, like, if you look at them, they're very ordinary, but they are talking with so much love. Like, I have seen how unloving they used to be. I have seen the difference, and
Yeah.
the way they start glowing just talking with me, and they are connecting with you through me. They know about you through me because of my Facebook and stuff like that, and they're
Mm.
they're trying to say your name. They're trying to say your name correctly. It's Jody
Oh,
Christy, right? You know, like,
oh, how
these are
deeply
such,
beautiful. What? That is
like,
oh, I love them
they
so much. I love them so much.
it's
Yeah.
like such that
Mm.
what you're giving to each one of us here is going way beyond individual us.
And how beautiful is it that you and Margie, and I know you're all having this experience, but you can share that and really see what I'm saying. It's like it is not a fantasy, it's a reality. It's when we understand who we are. The fantasy is the not knowing and remembering. That's the fantasy. All the fallen consciousness is a fantasy. This is the reality. And it's so funny how often in the fallen consciousness, you're just dreaming, mate. You know, you're in a very Aussie to say that, but you know, in other cultures, there'd be the same kind of way of saying it. You know, you're just dreaming. It's not real, you know. But it's interesting how strong and potent this group is, the essence and the energy. And that's because of all of your dedication and your loyalty to your ascension and the love that you share with each other and with me, and the recognition of what I'm saying, that's affecting all of your lineage, all of it, all of it. How far does it really go back, really, anyway? And, you know, it would go all the way back to the original being of love. And but you know, the development of the fallen consciousness, that wasn't always there. So in our DNA is every single memory, every memory of before that, the fall, then another awakening. And how many times have we done this? You know, this isn't the only time, you know, but all that memory is there, and it's just beautiful. It's just so beautiful that now we know this is the truth. This is the real. This is not a fantasy. This is reality. And the more that you wake up and the more that you ascend in this awakening, the more you can see it. You can see that it's real. It's just so obvious, you know, like I just find it really funny when people really don't want to see it. But those days are changing. They're changing. Every single time I go into a place where there's more people, I can see it. Every time I look at social media, I can see it. I still see the battles, I still see the limitations, but I can see a big shift happening. So I'm saying, don't underestimate yourselves. And anyone watching this, don't underestimate the power of your love, the power of who you are. And it's not overpowering. It's definitely nothing to do with that. Why would you overpower when you know love is everything? You know, why would you try and win? Why would you feel like you're losing? Why would you feel separate? Why would you feel like a victim? Why would you feel like survival is important? You know, or would you feel dying is real? You know, survive and die. People say all the time, that's all we do, but we don't. It's not real. When you can really feel the love that we are, you would know those things aren't real. You know, you would know the whole illusion of lust and hate. You would know, you know, lust is just believing in the victory of sexuality, you know, instead of the love of it, the pure love connection of between you and your twin flame. You know, that's been another exploration. And again, nothing wrong with this, but it always ended in pain. It had to. So, you know, but a lot of all of that is changing so much. There's so much more respect for each other now. It's definitely changing. And so, but why would you believe in that? Why would you believe in a sexual gratification when you know that you are love, when you are so fulfilled by love, you would only want your sexual experience to be love. And why would you hate? Why would you hate when you know everything is love? You see how it ends all of that when you remember? But remember, I've talked about the weaving. You know, what are we really weaving, you know? Is it in our DNA? I think it is. I love all your faces so much. And so it's beautiful. It's very simple. It's like you're all getting that. What I guide you with is simple, profound even beyond words, but simple. But even in the simplicity, sometimes when people are watching these videos, and I've had this shared with me a few times more recently, they have to take their time just taking it in, because it's like building that memory back. It's bringing that memory back. It's awakening those pathways again and building the pathways, you know, in the whole being. You know, we've talked about the brain pathways, and, you know, it's just building that. So, and I think it's really beautiful, actually, that people that have shared this, that have been watching, that they feel that they do want to go slow with it, because they want to fathom it all. It's beautiful. No one has to rush this. No one has to rush this. It's not about rushing. But for me, I've always known the truth of love, and I've always wanted to live the truth of love. Of course, I've had those times of experiencing all of those fallen aspects, but they never dominated me. I could never completely go all the way in them. And I don't really think anybody can, actually. But I know for me it was only small amounts compared to the bigger amounts that the one soul can experience. But ultimately, everyone does come back to love. And what I've shared with you many times, that even the fallen consciousness is motivated by love. So love is always at the core, even of fall. So thank you so much, Margie, for sharing all of that. I love it. Love it so much.
Thank you. And I was
Mm,
listening to one of the
cool.
sessions yesterday, and you were saying something about, you weren't saying something, you were saying about how you had changed and your family had seen you differently. And you said, and I heard in there that you said that the biggest gift that we can give is to keep waking up, you know, and that's just so beautiful. But thanks, Jode. I've just loved everything that you've shared. It's just beautiful.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you for saying that, and bringing that back up into the moment, because it doesn't always seem like it's the greatest gift, because they feel like they've lost you. But that will change. They either want to continue their falling journey, or they start feeling that love and respect. And either way, it's perfect. But what's happening now, like you said, she was the only one in your family, your sister, that was showing you that love. But they all feel that love, but they're just having their journey. But they are changing. Nothing can stop this, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Nothing can stop this ascension. Nothing. No, it's all we're witnessing is and seeing in the world of the fallenness is a wrapping up. So anything that feels really extreme, just know that's part of the completion. It's not the permanent. It's part of the completion. So thank you so much. Would anyone else like to share anything before we finish up soon? No rush though. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to share.
Oh, yay. Go for it, Estella.
So thank you. Thank you so much for everything you shared today. It's so amazing, and I loved every bit of it. Yes, I was feeling rushes of energy when you were sharing about our DNA, and I just wanted to move and be there and, you know, instantly teleport for myself.
Yeah, yeah, I love that.
Yes, and I don't know, just dance and jump, and I don't know, just float, you know, just fly and everything.
It's just memory. It's the memory. It's the soul memory knows that you can do all that, but we don't want to put pressure on ourselves for that too. But enjoy the feeling. Like I said, we're returning. Like that gives you a little bit of an insight into paradise. What?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love how you have been like how we have been shifting and transforming through all the different episodes, and
Yeah.
how I feel so different, so different. Like I feel such a big shift. I don't know, since maybe the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 sessions we have had. Like I have felt like I don't know, the levels of understanding and higher perception, that you are taking us to, like for me, like I feel my reality is it feels so different now, and I can see like the bliss and the love that I feel on a daily basis. I never felt it so much before, and now it's almost constantly, and I just have to keep connecting with that the truth of the love, and
Exactly.
in that moment when I connect with that from what you have shared with us, is I instantly feel a lot of peace, and like everything is already, everything is
Yes.
there already.
Yes.
So I don't have to, yeah, in that moment it's just like my ego surrenders completely, because there is no more win or lose, all those programs are not there. So it's just like that infinity of peace and trust, and wow, it feels so beautiful, and I can
I
see.
love that so much, Estella. Like, that is just blissful. That is just most perfection. That the amount that you've given yourself of this ascension now, it's just like becoming automatic. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. Beautiful.
Well, thank you so much to you for
Oh, thank you. I love you so.
taking us there, because
Yeah.
you have been taking us there, and I can see a lot sometimes, like I still go through those moments where my ego is freaking out, and it doesn't want to allow me to feel that. And so there I feel the struggle again. It's like that old struggle in myself that I'm still enjoying, but it's getting more easy and easy for me to
Exactly.
just feel that love, and it's that's always there. That's always there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And, I've said this many times, just look, if my love comes to your being at any moment, if that, like, that's my ultimate, is that my love gives you your love, that's awakens your love, because we're all that same love. And it's the greatest purpose I have in doing this is for us all to feel love. It's actually the only purpose. All this information is about love, the magnificence of love. So, I love that you can just feel my love, and you know that I love you, and that I feel your love. Like we're always doing this soul talking with each other, and we feel it, and it's so real. It's um like there's been so many moments that I've seen the oneness actually between you all, just through the way, like you will send me messages and things, and I won't go into detail, but there's just this alignment all the time happening, and it's really, really beautiful. It's really showing the oneness in our ascension consciousness together. And I love what you're sharing so much, Estella. Keep going if you want to, if you've got more.
Yeah, I just feel like this shift in my frequency, how is it affecting my reality and all the people that I come in contact with? And I don't know, it's difficult to put it into words, but I just feel like people look at me and they feel something. I can feel that. And
Yeah, yep, yep. They do.
it's all about love, and
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know, like even I started in a new center this Thursday, and so
Yeah.
again having to get to know new educators, new children, and some children just look at me and they say hi. But
Ah,
it feels like in a way like just suddenly they feel joyful like looking at me,
absolutely.
and they feel, yeah, I don't know, it's just like, oh, they can see me.
Well, they can. You're right. That's exactly what's happening, especially children. They can see you, especially
Yeah,
the children from today, because they're all these new souls coming through, and they're coming through into this. So yeah, that's so beautiful. I love when you share about the children and the way they're recognizing the love in you, and I love. Oh, it's just perfection. You're doing that job. It really
yeah.
is. Phew.
Yeah, thank you so much
Mm,
for everything that you
mm,
have helped me understand and integrate about this job. I'm so grateful for that, Jody, because I can
mm.
see how I have changed. My perception has changed so much, and how much I can enjoy this job a lot more and feel more proud and happy about
Mm.
myself doing this. And
Yeah, yeah,
I
definitely.
just really feel this is what I want to do, and that's amazing to feel that now, you know?
Exactly. That's fantastic. What a
Even
shift.
if it's, yeah, what a shift. Even if sometimes it's really hard, still, like, I mean, physically, I feel very exhausted sometimes, and sometimes I feel bored, or there are things that I don't like about
You
the
know
whole
what?
thing. But
The beautiful thing for you to understand about that, Estella, it wouldn't matter where you are, you would still feel those same things. You
mm,
could, if you could, that's the thing, whenever we've blamed an environment for something, and we find another environment, there might be some rising evolution when you've left something that was really feeding strongly your ego and your fallen personality. There's some rising, but you still face the same things. And I've talked about that quite a lot. But what you're doing, because you're ascending so beautifully, and your love and everything, and you're so dedicated to your ascension. It's brilliant that it inspires me beyond words how dedicated I see you are, and all of you are. And so, you're transforming all the time. And now you're saying how much you're actually loving this job. Like, what a shift. What a shift, you know?
yes, yes,
And love it. Yeah. Let's love, let's love our reality, and watch it change and transform with that awareness. Even if there's things that we feel that we don't love, we can still love just by seeing it from that higher perspective. Just know that that consciousness goes in. Doesn't take time either, it's instant. It's already happened now. We're just talking about it. It's already happened. You'll all notice a difference next time. You will. You do, right? Every time we have a session, you notice a difference in your world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes. So keep
Yeah.
going, Stella. Is there anything else you would like to share?
yeah. Well, just add that what you were talking about, that how we are affecting
Mm.
family as well, and I can see that too with
Mm.
my dad and with my sister. So yeah, I can see that.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Like, yeah,
Oh, so beautiful. I mean,
yeah,
the
yeah,
things that you sent me recently, like, oh,
yeah.
can I say
It's,
something?
yeah, sure.
The photo of your father.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Was it beautiful?
Oh, such a beautiful light being. I could see the effect. He's changed so much. No matter what he's experiencing right now, it's really obvious that light. Oh man, he's glowing in that picture. He is
Yeah.
glowing. Oh my God. Stella, have you ever seen that glow in him before? Like that?
Not like that, not like that. I really
No.
saw my friend this time, and that's why I couldn't stop crying. It touched me so
Yeah,
much.
me too. Instantly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was so profound. Is so profound. So that beautiful soul.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
and he knows you, and we talk about you, and
Oh wow.
I share with him, that I talk about him with you, and I can see how touched he is about that, and how he's so happy that I am doing these sessions with you. And I know how, I'm just hoping that like, I know I want his soul to, but I know it will happen, that he is already with you.
Definitely.
I know his soul to go back to you, and I know he's doing that. That's so
beautiful. Back to the core of love, like, I'm sure, I know, of course, because there is no separation anyway, but the fact that he's loving and sharing that love, that he's loving you, having sessions and talking with me, that touches me so deep.
yeah.
Oh,
Really.
Love that so much. Oh, you can send him my love. Just tell him I sent my love, and that I love him.
I will say that. I'm so looking forward to say that to him.
Thank you. And
Cry while I feel it.
Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, we're just so beautiful. We really are. And seeing like that photo, now it makes even more sense how much love he's feeling, and the light that was in him. It truly is one of the most beautiful photos I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, wow.
Like,
that's
touching. Oh, God. Okay. I know you guys are probably wondering what that photo looks like, but, it's just beautiful. It's just so beautiful, just a beautiful glowing soul. And I could just see the love that you've given him. It's just all there, and your consciousness and your ascension. So, so beautiful. He's made such a huge shift. Oh.
Yeah, he is.
To me, I see someone coming home. Someone coming.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, me too. That's what I see. Home to remember the beautiful soul that he is. Like, how perfect, how perfect. No wonder he's your father. Oh, thank you so much. Is there anything else? Yeah, Stella?
No, I love you so, so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Love you so
Oh,
much.
even in this screen, I can see your golden light. It's just all of you. Oh, I love it. It's just real. Thank you so much, Estella. I love you. What about anyone else, my darlings? Anyone else like to share before we go?
I mean, I'm a bit speechless too, and I feel very, very deeply touched by this whole session. I was thinking about feeding my ego, like being more conscious about it, like what am I feeding to my DNA. And while I was thinking about it, like being more conscious about it, I felt like, wow, this is very potent, because then I felt the unity of our one soul. While, like, if I would do that, then I would be always in oneness, I feel. And then I heard you talking, and I heard your beautiful voice, and I was thinking, wow, like, I am listening with my soul to this beautiful, most gorgeous voice of Jody, and this is going everywhere now. And I felt like I was everywhere. And then, you said, like, ascension, nothing can stop our ascension. And I felt it so strongly, like, yes, nothing can stop this, because what you are doing now is affecting our entire soul, and even with the videos on YouTube now. But just you go through, I don't know, it's everyone is listening to you at this point, I think.
Yeah, of course. And you as well. Thank you so much, Amy. Oh, this is the absolute truth of our ascension. Like, wow, Amy. Thank you. Look at Amy. I mean, you look so beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, darling. Oh, I love you so much. Oh,
You too. I
oh,
mean, yes, I love you so much.
yeah.
I'm so grateful that we are here.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Oh, that's so beautiful, all of you. It's so beautiful. Thank you. Perfection, love, our ascension, and everything that you share, and all of you. It's just that knowing. It's that real knowing of the power of our love, the love that really is who we are and how it is instantly affecting them. And I love what you said. And I can see that everyone is listening to this. I can see it. I can feel it. My soul knows. Your soul knows. Their soul knows. They might not know any of us personally, but they know, And can you just imagine this beautiful feeling of love in paradise when we're just completely all, like when I say coming home, I can see that unity and that love with everybody, the whole one soul living in this beautiful paradise, and it already exists. That dimension, that paradise already exists. It's already happening. We're just going to shift into it consciously. And that's what we're doing. That's why we're feeling this, because we're feeling, and you've said this, you've all said something like this, that you're feeling that. So we're shifting, if you could just imagine, get some kind of vision of shifting from the world that we've been in, where we've been in a world full of forgottenness and all the limitations that I often share about, and just imagine, see that just like a beautiful golden light just shifting us into this new world of paradise, that it exists. It's just, it reminds me a bit of that, that shifting thing where it's just there and there, but it's more than that too, because we're going to be conscious. Like we are already in it, all right? When we're together, that's why we feel this much bliss, because we're already in it. But we want the whole one soul in it, and that's what's going to happen, because it's not, all it is about the truth of love. That's it. It's just that simple. It's just pure. It's total purity of love. And it's happening. It is happening. Thank you so much. I love you all so much. Is there anyone, Nisha, have you shared at the end? You haven't shared at the end yet, have you? I think everyone else has, though, haven't you, beautifuls? Don't want to leave anyone out because I adore you. So would you like to share something, Nisha? Gorgeous.
I just want to say thank you so much, everyone, like Sean, Estella, Margie, Clary, Amy, everything that you have shared. You have covered everything that my soul feels. So thank you so, so much.
Oh,
It's like,
I love that. Yay. Yeah. Yeah.
the love that you all have shared and that we all feel is what shows, like, even before and after pictures of our sessions. Like I do that. I take a picture of myself before the session, after getting ready, and after the session, and I see the clear difference. So what you were saying, Jody, just being with you for some time, I have seen that over and over again. And what I have seen and noticed is not only being with you, even when I have talked about you, or I have just been in that consciousness of that love that you have guided me to, I have seen people shifting, their darkness leaving them. I've seen that, like, it's as if they go one shade lighter.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Exactly. Yeah, they do.
And what Amy shared, I so agree. Yes, everyone is listening. And it's like our entire one soul, no matter where they are, in what dimension they are experiencing their existence right now, they are listening to you. They are waking up with your guidance. We are doing that.
They're listening to all of you. Magnificent, magnificent.
Like, I have always known that loving you is the key, but I know it more now, because it is not just about, and I knew that, but it is like I'm awakening to more and more layers of it, because when I love you, I'm actually opening up the pathways of love in myself beyond ego. I'm actually telling my liquid crystal, remember this love.
Yeah.
And that is then I'm telling my DNA, remember this love.
Exactly.
I often say Jody love because
Oh,
that's
I'm so honored. I'm so like,
because
I know what you're saying, and I know why you're saying it, and I know it's pure, and I know it's not worship. It's just this pureness of knowing the whole love focus this is all about, you know. And that's just that I can feel it, and it is shifting everyone and all of us. Look at you. Oh, wow. Keep
I just
going.
am
Keep going.
so grateful. Like I remember saying to my son a few weeks ago that if there was just one sentence, and if that would be the last line I would ever say to you, I would just say, love Jody. And that's it.
Oh.
And I know that will give him everything that he needs. There is
Yeah.
nothing else left because loving you awakens everything. I have seen it in myself. I have seen in each one of us, like the amount of unity consciousness, the amount of awakening we all are showing, the way we are glowing, of all the limitations that we all integrate. Thank you. You are leading us to this beautiful paradise in ourselves here now. You are bringing all the dimensions of existence here now and showing us who we are. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. Like, it just, thank goodness I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I know the recognition of my guidance, the recognition that it is all about love. And, you know, that's what makes me feel like I can really accept that, and I can embrace that love from you all, because I know that is the reason. I know it's because of the purity of the love that I am, that you are, and that what we're connecting with and remembering ourselves. And like I said, that is why I'm here, is to remind you of the love that you are. And if my love reminds you of that, which it will, of course, any one of our loves can remind that to each other, then I am beyond ecstatic. I am in the ecstasy of love. The true meaning of that. So thank you. Thank you all so much. Oh, how beautiful this session is. It's just the perfection of the diving deep into our beautiful existence, just even on a physical level, and understanding it multi-dimensional level, and understanding the timelessness beyond space, all of it, the love, and then the embracing of ourself. Look where we are right now in this session. It's just it's beyond bliss, you know. It's the blissful emotional feeling of the joy of our love, and the memory of ourself, remembering ourself. And that is why I'm here. That's just everything. That's all I want, is to remind you of the beautifulness of all of us, you know. And I love all of the stories you shared, like so deeply. You touch me to the core. Thank you. Just thank you for being here. Thank you for your ascension. No, thank you for realizing this. Thank you for knowing and embracing and just remembering. Just it's really like, I'm actually feeling this. I think or some of you have described this buzzing feeling today, and I'm feeling like there's this like shaky feeling, and I know it's a good thing. Like, you know, are you guys feeling that? It's just like, it's so, yeah, it's like I can feel some movement in every cell in my body that is aligning with this beautiful love that we are sharing. And I really do wish I had more words to say. to describe it, but I know that you know because we're feeling it. And it's like, what do? We try to describe the feeling of love. We can just feel it. We can just feel it. But describing it is beautiful. Imagine when we have that. Like, I love talking, expressing only about this. That's all I talk about. I'm not really interested in talking about anything else. If I'm talking about anything else, it's always related to my ascension. And the words are so beautiful to have and to use. But I know that the soul talking is there too. And it's beyond the physical words in a way, you know. So let's continue to do that and just get that soul talking with it. We're doing it anyway. I know I can feel you all the time, but do it to the one soul as well. And I know you're doing that too. That's why I was encouraging you. Tell the one soul what you want, but tell them with love. Tell them with love. It is okay to say, that's finished now. We've enjoyed that, but that's finished now. Now we're returning to the love and knowing of who we are, and we are manifesting our paradise. We're shifting dimensions. It already exists. That's what I love. I love that actually. It's already existing. Like, it's just a shift of consciousness. You know? Oh, you guys are just magnificent. Thank you so much for today. I do feel a feeling of speechlessness in the most beautiful way possible, but I'm still going to talk.
Thank you.
But the speechless feeling is just the awe, isn't it? It's the awe of our love. I love you all so much. Thank you. Thank you for you. What a magnificent session. I love you all so, so much.
I love you too. Thank you.
I love you so much.
Love you,
That was so,
beautiful
so, so
Jody.
special.
Yeah.
It's been so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for today, beautiful loves. Let's just enjoy this and just float in this bliss always. And just this happened. This is in our existence now. And we'll keep on connecting with that and keep on blossoming that. Keep on blossoming it like a beautiful, most beautiful flower you can ever even imagine, beyond anything we've ever seen. The flower of you. The flower of
I love you.
You know, I don't know if you know this, but I really love daisies because they feel like they represent the one soul, and I love them so much. So maybe we could imagine a beautiful daisy just glowing with all this beautiful light and that oneness. And I love the golden center and the white expansion of it, you know, and just it's just a symbolic thing that I love. But let's imagine it that and even more. Let's remember and know ourselves in that paradise. Let's do that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let's do that. And just know,
Yes.
love it, that it, you know, completing these sessions, when I have to press end, it always feels like I don't ever want to because I love this energy so much. But when I do, I can still feel our love. And I'm sure you can too. I can still feel that oneness. And it's just blissful. So that's what we're doing, and we'll keep doing that. Thank you so much for today. Whew. So beautiful. Perfection. I love you. I love you, love you, love you, love you. Love you, love you, love you.
Love you too.
Love you,
Love
Jody.
you.
Love you, Joe.
I'm just hugging you here. Love you. Thank you so much, all of you. All right. I'll end it now.
I love you, everybody. Thank you.
Love you.
Love
Love
you,
you.
Clary.
Oh, love you. Here I go.
See ya. Bye.
Love you, love you. Love you, love you, love you.